Right, here we are then. It's February 2025. I'm 37 and I'm starting a YouTube channel. What on earth is going through my mind right now? Well, one is that I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I just didn't know the direction I was going to take it once it started. Now, after holding the camera for a while, I've got a pretty good understanding of where I want this channel to sit. And I'll tell you all about that later in the video, so stick around. I'll introduce myself, the channel, what I've been up to and what has led me here. But first, being a man somewhere on the spectrum, I'd say that a solid, structured, consistent morning routine is pretty important to me. My day starts the same way pretty much every day. Coffee, gym, coffee again. And then my day begins. And I've been thinking recently about what it means to slow down and enjoy the process of creating. As I'm looking outside, it looks like a pretty good opportunity to just show you exactly what I mean. So, I'm going to grab my AeroPress, go somewhere pretty, make a coffee, drink said coffee, and then tell you exactly why I'm here. So let's get into it. See, I've always loved the process. You know, take the time to build a scene, build the story, build the moment. There's something about being in environments like this, surrounded by nature, that just remind me why I'm making the switch. Content should be like this. It should build, it should be expansive, immersive, and you should be able to just take your time with it rather than just watch it and scroll past, you know? See, this is the other thing I love about YouTube. The amount of effort I have to put into the process to make videos that you enjoy, you know? Whoa, Jesus. We'll leave that bit in for your entertainment. Here we are. Apparently I can't stand up straight. Steady. Steady. Right, we're good. Now that calamity's over. What I actually came here to say was, you can't rush moments like this. I'll be honest, the coffee was shit. But because I made it out here and drank it out here, it suddenly became the best coffee of the day. You've got to live in moments like this and enjoy them, and you've got to enjoy getting out in the elements and into nature, get surrounded by it. I like big landscapes, adventure. Because I love doing that so much, it just makes sense to me as a creator to create that kind of content and then align it with brands whose content aligns with that. What I was saying earlier about, you know, I've always enjoyed the process. This is what I mean. Sometimes I enjoy it too much. I came down here to make a coffee and film it to show you like a perfect metaphor as to why I'm starting a YouTube channel in 2025. 90 minutes later, I'm still here talking to the camera. I'm hungry. I need to go home. On that note, behave. I'm going home and I'm going to sit in front of the camera and introduce myself. Right, come on. Last time. Game face. Back in the studio. It's not my studio, it's my bedroom. But you've got to start somewhere, and that is what we are doing here today, right now. So, with that, my name is Connor Clapton, and welcome to my channel. For the past 18 months, I've been creating content for businesses, brands, individuals, but along the way, something that's been neglected are my needs as a content creator and doing the stuff that I'm passionate about. And I'll stop you right there. I'm going to rewind back to when I first picked up a camera, which, no, actually, I wasn't 18 months old when I first took my first photograph. No, it was only about 4 years ago. I had a set of decks, turntables, whatever you want to call them, and I sold them for my first camera. It was a Fujifilm X-T3, and I bought it there and then to do landscape photos, and it was great. Really enjoyed it. In fact, I was pretty hooked, and I knew there and then that it was going to be the start of something. I just knew that holding a camera in my hand felt natural, right? So that's that. What I loved was it got me out, it got me active, and that was what I loved about it. I got to see moments in nature that you don't really see, you know, unless you're actively trying to sort of seek them out, right? The thing is, that hasn't changed. I still love all that stuff and doing it with a camera, but it's not something I've done over the last 18 months. Right, now we can go back. We're 18 months ago now. I'm powerlifting in the gym, and I've got a coach, and he sort of says, you know, I've got to send him videos of my last set so he can see how hard they were, and then he knows what to program me for next week, right? But me being me, I would take that footage and then I would try and jazz it up, and I swear to God, if I ever see it now, I'd probably want the world to swallow me up. I started doing that, I started posting it. People were like, do you know, like, people pay for that? No one's paying for that, mate. What he meant was like, just videography in general, fitness videography and things like that. And there and then, this whole world just sort of opened up in front of me. I was like, right, okay, I'm gonna try video. I'm gonna try it. It's a beast, man. Like it really took me a long time to try and to get a clean image. Like I shot in manual, you know, 1.8, like manual focus from day one. So I didn't make my life easy, but you've got to walk the path less trodden, haven't you? And it's definitely helped my progression. So moving forward, things to expect on this channel. Right, okay, so obviously you've seen the kind of content I like to create, so there will be a lot of me getting out on adventures, road trips with friends. You know, you're gonna meet them all along the way, sort of documenting that. There's gonna be some vlog style videos when we go to these places, but also I'm gonna try and bring something meaningful to the content when we go to it as well. There'll be a reason we're making that trip, or there will be a main talking point at hand when we go on these trips. I don't know when to shut up, so that's going to be cool. That's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that. Behind the scenes stuff is something else that we're going to be looking at doing. And by we, I mean me. I will take a second camera with me on shoots. I'll set it up, and there'll be some bits, you know, where I'll be talking about my processes, why I'm doing them, the way that I'm doing them, and maybe getting people involved with it. I don't know, but I feel like there's some scope there that we can sort of play with, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Right now, I'm not looking at doing like gear reviews and sort of editing workflows and things like that. Like, it's not, there's a lot of very good people doing that already, and I think it's quite saturated. Videography and as a whole, as a creative avenue, is already saturated. So I am trying to deviate from the main path a little bit. But that being said, if any of the brands that I really love do end up sending me stuff, I'm not going to say no, am I? I don't think anyone would. So imagine that. No handouts. Shut up, mate. Just take the backpack, will you? Anyway, that is what you can expect. In terms of how long you can expect it, or how often, or how frequently, I'm going to be looking at posting definitely twice a month, no less. But I'm not gonna, and I don't do it on Instagram now. I don't post for the sake of being consistent. I post when I'm happy with the final product and I think that it is a quality film. Then I put it out. You can go onto my Instagram. I'm not one of these that posts daily just for the sake of posting daily. That's one of the reasons why I'm leaving Instagram. I like that I don't have to be as frequent here. So twice a month, good, high quality video content. That's what's up. Oh, another thing, collaborations. That is definitely something that is going to be focused on with this channel. I'm friends with some insanely talented people with a camera, so I'm definitely going to be getting involved with them, their niches, that I'm going to bring them to, you know, to this channel, and we're going to do stuff that suits this channel, and then we're going to go over there and do stuff for them. So there's loads going on in forms of collaboration, which is really exciting. So yeah, that's it. This video's been a bit longer. If you're still here, thank you so much. I can't believe I've managed to keep your attention for that amount of time. That's got to be a first. If you like the sound of what's coming, please hit that like and subscribe button. It's really difficult to get that out. I'll get used to it, but I'm not used to saying it. Hit that like and subscribe button and stick around, and we'll see you in the next video.